Hello everyone. Welcome to IAS. Let's discuss today's prelims topics. Question 1 with reference to deep sea mining, consider the following statements. 1. Deep sea mining is an emerging industry that aims to extract minerals from the ocean's surface, including manganese nodules, seafloor massive sulfides, and cobalt crusts. 2. There are 3 types of deep sea mining: extracting deposit-rich polymetallic nodules from the ocean floor, mining massive seafloor sulfide deposits, and stripping cobalt crusts from rock. 3. Deep-sea mining operations can also release harmful chemicals and heavy metals into the surrounding water, with long-lasting effects on marine life. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is C. These minerals are of interest for their potential economic value and their use in various industries, including technology, manufacturing, and energy production. There are 3 types of deep-sea mining: extracting deposit-rich polymetallic nodules from the ocean floor, mining massive seafloor sulfide deposits, and stripping cobalt crusts from rock. These nodules, deposits, and crusts contain materials such as nickel, rare earth, cobalt, and more, which are essential for batteries and other applications. Question to consider the following statements about International Maritime Organization, IMO. 1. It is a specialized agency of the United Nations responsible for regulating shipping. 2. IMO is governed by an assembly of members that meets every year. 3. Headquartered in Paris, France, IMO currently has 175 member states and 3 associate members. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is A. The IMO's primary purpose is to develop and maintain a comprehensive regulatory framework for shipping, and its remit today includes maritime safety, environmental concerns, legal matters, technical cooperation, maritime security, and the efficiency of shipping. Headquartered in London, United Kingdom, IMO currently has 175 member states and 3 associate members. IMO is governed by an assembly of members that meets every 2 years. Question 3 with reference to supermoon, consider the following statements. 1. AM supermoon occurs whenever the moon's orbit is closest to the Earth. 2. The term supermoon was coined by astrologer Richard Nolle in 1979. 3. Supermoons make the moon appear a little brighter and closer than normal. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is B. A supermoon occurs when the moon's orbit is closest to the Earth at the same time that the moon is full. Why July supermoon is called buck moon? The tradition of naming full moons has its roots in Native American folklore, where tribes observed the lunar cycles and assigned names based on natural occurrences and seasonal markers. These names were used to track time, signify important events, and aid in agriculture and hunting. The buck moon, specifically, finds its origins in the traditions of some Native American tribes, primarily those from the northeastern region of North America. They named this moon after the male deer, commonly known as a buck, which starts to grow its new antlers around this time of the year. Question 4. Consider the following statements about gnocchi mushroom. 1. They are found on the Western Ghats, known for their spongy, honeycombed head and savory flavor. 2. Gucci mushroom is a species of fungus in the family Morchulaceae of the Ascomycota. 3. These mushrooms usually grow in clusters on logs of decaying wood, leaves, or humus soil. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is B. They are found on the foothills of the Himalayas, known for their spongy, honeycombed head and savory flavor. They are pale yellow in color with large pits and ridges on the surface of the cap, raised on a large white stem. Apart from its flavor, such also owes its high price to the challenges in cultivation. The mushrooms cannot be cultivated commercially and grow in conifer forests across temperature regions and the foothills in Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, and Jammu and Kashmir. And it takes months for villagers to collect enough of these mushrooms, dry them, and bring them to the market. These mushrooms usually grow in clusters on logs of decaying wood, leaves, or humus soil. They may or may not grow in the same spot the next season, which only makes the process of collection more tedious. They are rich in potassium, vitamins, and copper. They are also a rich source of vitamin D apart from several B vitamins. It is further rich in antioxidants that prevent health issues including heart diseases and diabetes by removing reactive oxygen species that harm the body. Question 5. Consider the following statements about Bharat 6G Alliance, B6GA. 1. The primary objective of B6GA is to understand the business and societal needs of 6G beyond technical requirements, foster consensus on these needs, and promote high-impact open research and development (R&D) initiatives. To B6G aims to bring together Indian startups, companies, and the manufacturing ecosystem to establish consortia that drive the design, development, and deployment of 6G technologies in India. 3. One of the key goals of B6GA is to facilitate market access for Indian telecom technology products and services, enabling the country to emerge as a global leader in 6G technology. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is C. Question 6. Consider the following statements about Special Window for Affordable and Mid-Income Housing, SWAMI, Investment Fund. 1. This is a social impact fund specifically formed for completing stressed and stalled residential projects. 2. The fund is sponsored by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, MOHUA, and is managed by SBICAP Ventures Limited, a state bank group company. 3. Swami Fund has one of the largest domestic real estate private equity teams focused only on funding and monitoring the completion of stressed housing projects. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is B. The fund is sponsored by the Ministry of Finance and is managed by SBICAP Ventures Limited, a state bank group company. Question 7. Consider the following statements about the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. 1. This is a global infrastructure development strategy adopted by the Chinese government in 2013 to invest in more than 150 countries and international organizations. To the participating countries include almost 75% of the world's population and account for more than half of the world's GDP. 3. It has been compared to the American Marshall Plan. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is C. Belt is short for the Silk Road Economic Belt, referring to the proposed overland routes for road and rail transportation through landlocked Central Asia along the famed historical trade routes of the western regions, whereas road is short for the 21st century Maritime Silk Road, referring to the Indo-Pacific sea routes through Southeast Asia to South Asia, the Middle East and Africa. The Marshall Plan, Officially, the European Recovery Program, ERP, was an American initiative enacted in 1948 to provide foreign aid to Western Europe. The Marshall Plan aid was divided among the participant states roughly on a per capita basis. A larger amount was given to the major industrial powers, as the prevailing opinion was that their resuscitation was essential for the general European revival. Somewhat more aid per capita was also directed toward the Allied nations, with less for those that had been part of the Axis or remained neutral. Question 8. Consider the following statements about Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO). 1. This year, it was hosted by Iran for the first time. 2. The SCO was founded in Shanghai in 2001 by the presidents of Russia, China, Pakistan, the Kyrgyz Republic, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. 3. India attended at the leadership level for the first time in 2009 and became a full member in 2020. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The answer is D. Iran joined as a member this time, and the process is underway to grant SCO membership to Belarus. This year it was hosted by India for the first time. The SCO was founded in Shanghai in 2001 by the presidents of Russia, China, the Kyrgyz Republic, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. India attended at the leadership level for the first time in 2009 and became a full member, along with Pakistan, in 2017. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe to this channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.